So divine. Wait for it. 5:14. Okay. Oh yeah. So cocoa banana. It's an God's combinations are hilarious. Okay, so um, I just liken it unto two people. Okay, that are ordained by God to get married. Okay, and it's just plain hilarious sometimes. Okay, the combinations that God ordains. So it's just fun. Okay, so we did the math on cocoa banana. Just perfect combination, pure fives, pure joy, ecstasy, cocoa banana. But it's just plain hilarious. By the way, a huge revelation from God is when you write Mr. and Mrs. in abbreviations, MR and MRS, that equals double joy perfectly. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's just like, because MRS equals 50 equals joy. Well, guess what happens when you take an MR and tack and on the end? Well, and equals S, and so you get the same thing. So, all throughout English history, Mr. and Mrs. equals double joy perfectly when you write it in abbreviated form, letterheads like you've done. Wedding invitations, MR and MRS. But back to the cocoa banana revelation, okay? So, for example, okay, here's the cocoa, okay? I am brown-eyed, brown hair. Perhaps, I'm just saying, at some point, God ordains me to marry a blonde lady. It's just these are the heavenly combinations that God has been. It's all foreordained. When you walk closely with God, it's just like life is very peaceful. But to me, it's an absolute wonder and quite a marvel. Okay, to just realize that God is the perfect matchmaker, and it's not going to be disappointing or awkward in any tiny way. It's going to be perfectly satisfying, just like cocoa banana is a perfectly satisfying team, okay, to consume. And we talked about the math in previous video. I just think it's hilarious because my own parents, okay, my mother is brown and brown, and my father is blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and so there's 5 kids, and 3 of them got the blonde and blue, and 2 of us got the brown and brown. To me, it's this cocoa banana. The 2 of them ordained by heaven to go together to make perfect 5s, the number of joy. So there you go. I just say that as a divine revelation, okay, and as a total message of encouragement and faith for you, okay, that as you walk perfectly with God every single day, you don't have to worry one tiny bit about where or when your perfect God-ordained spouse is going to come into your world. You just enjoy your personal relationship with God and be led by Him every second. And trust me, if it's His will that you get married, it will be extremely obvious how perfect the fit is, just like cocoa banana.